When did it become like a career, or like I don't know? Did you like yeah? Was there a moment where you're like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do? Like,
Um, I guess the first time I actually realized, yeah, probably like the year when I went to the States. Um, it was like Red Bull Phenom X Games thing. It was like the BMX Worlds here in Cologne. Uh,
it's a big year.
like where I got like third or something, and then Akeem, uh, like he was the Nike Europe manager,
Okay.
and like he was I don't know, he like took me everywhere. He just took care of me for so long. He was the best
Hell
ever,
yeah.
helped me out so much. And he like gave me his bike back for like the first time flying. And after that he was like, yeah, you can just have it. I think you're gonna need it. I was like, what for? Uh,
He saw it in
and
you.
yeah, and I guess like the year after I got a Nike Pro contract. And
Dude, sick.
that was like the year I was at just like getting out of school and everything. And yeah, that's where I was like, oh, I think I can actually hopefully a living out of this at some point. And
Yeah,
it's been like over 7 years now where that's like my main income pretty much.
it's your job. It's fucking
Yeah,
awesome, man.
it is
Congrats.
it is pretty
Dream come
fucking
true,
cool.
man.
Yeah, feel super privileged to do
W-
something. Yeah, what we're doing. It's
What
like
was
riding
your
a stupid little kid's bike.
yeah, right? That's what I explain to people who don't ride, and I'm like, yeah, I do stunts on a BMX or a kid's BMX bike, and they're like, oh, cool, dude. Like, yeah, I guess it is, but we love it. What was your first sponsor experience? Like, who hooked you up first? Was Nike the first one or no?
Um, it was actually the first one, yeah, when I was like
That's fucking nuts, dude. Mom,
it
Dad,
was
I'm on
actually
Nike.
yeah, it was a little bit different, but so it was at one of those rookie jams
Okay.
here in Cologne. I think it was like the first year of riding it, or like the second one. Um, I must have been like eight. Yeah, yeah, probably eight. And there was someone from Nike. It was like Nike 6.0 back then.
Yeah, I remember.
Uh, and they were like kind of looking for like, yeah, just like young
Yep.
phenoms. And they came up to my dad and was like, "Yo, is this your kid? Like, we want to like, kind of help him out with shoes and whatever." And my dad was pretty skeptical and was like, he hasn't been riding long. I just want him to have fun. So, I mean, you can like leave your number or email or whatever. Now
Damn,
we
he,
can see in like
he
a
gave the
year.
cold shoulder to Nike.
Yeah.
I'll give you a call.
And then like a year later, they were back there at that contest.
Okay.
And we talked to them again and actually ended up like getting shoes of Nike since I was like 9.
That's
So
so nuts.
yeah, and then I had like some BMX and dirt shop kind of like helping me out with like free parts here and there or just like a good price,
Yeah.
like discount.
Nice.
Which at this point, I mean, I wasn't making any money, so it made it easy for my parents.
Yeah, for
Uh,
real.
so
That's amazing. What about
yeah.
proper frame sponsor? Has it been We the People since day one, or were you on some other shit?
No, I was actually on premium before.
Cool.
So Akeem, he was he had this distro called Fast Pace, and he was the distributor for like premium colony, like a couple brands.
Yeah.
And I got my first 20-inch bike of him out of all parts. I had like it was like a custom premium gutter shock frame, like a shorter one, like a 20.5, and got like some crazy titanium profile setup and stuff that he just like had laying around. And he was taking care of the whole Nike thing at this point already. And when I was like 15, probably, he was like, "You want to ride for premium?" I was like, "Okay, of
Yes,
course."
please.
So premium was like my like, premium through Fast Pace was my first sponsor, and
Sick.
then when we went out like the year after, like out to Cali, actually went to see everyone at Premium in Harrow. BC was like super close with them. He's like a German vert legend, pretty much.
Okay.
Uh, so he knows everyone out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like felt like pretty close to the company, even though I was riding for them through a distro, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at some point I was just like at that point where needed to make decisions, like what I want to do with the whole BMX thing, and
Yeah. And this
actually,
is, you're young to be thinking about that shit, right? This is you're
yeah,
15 years old and you're like, oh, what, what's the path?
yeah,
Pathfinding.
pathfinding, yeah, pretty much. I mean, my parents taught me like how to write emails and everything with like people that supported me. I was writing for like some clothing brand like kind of early,
Mm-hmm.
um, and they taught me like how to like that I had to write those emails with them
Yeah.
and be in contact with them. And like end of the year, we would send them like something, just like a little thank you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice.
because I mean, it's insane. It's like some little kid that's just getting free clothes or whatever, and like what are they actually getting out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Your parents are dope. They showed you how to be a pro, like how to be a professional. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, I think they did a pretty good job with like a lot of things actually, but just with parenting, like
Yeah. We've reached the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip. If you want to support me and the podcast, just subscribe and share the show with your friends. The full episode is in the description. So if you haven't, go check that out. It's also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever you listen to podcasts. And the goal is just to grow. So if you could share the show with your BMX homies, that'd be dope. If anybody that you know that is a BMX nerd and would enjoy this podcast, do me that favor and we'll keep all these clips coming and one episode every week. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.